Clear efficiency, helping you get clear on the efficiency of your home. Okay, Josh and Brianne, I am up in the attic space right now, taking a quick look around, seeing what it is that you guys have and seeing how it is that we might best be able to help you guys out here. So first and foremost, what we're looking at are the ducts, okay? Your ducts are certainly in rough condition right now. Almost every single one of them are falling apart at this point, to the point where we can see the inside casing, right? And so these ducts all have an efficiency rating on them when they're in full wrapped up casing, completely insulated, and the majority are now open and exposed, which is allowing a lot of your temperatures to move through. In these areas in which we see exposure here, heat's easily bleeding into your tube while you guys are trying to pay for AC, causing your AC to have to work harder to get a desired temperature from point A to point B, right? But obviously during the wintertime, the same thing is happening. As you pay for heat, heat's easily leaving the tube, costing you guys more money, especially in gas bills, right? But right now it is summertime and you guys are paying for AC, and so these are all areas in which the heat from this attic space is easily bleeding into it. And it's not just these ones right here. This completely carries over right on over here, and we can see split in almost every single one of the ducts, and we don't have strong connections right here at the box either, so that is not ideal. It looks like it was just kind of a rush job when they put some of these things in here, and we can see it right on up here. We've got splits again. Our duct is all split off. Now part of this is to do with age, part of it has to do with the fact that the rodents in the area were attracted to the heat, right? And so we do have some fecal matter here. It is in the insulation. One of the good things though is that when they upgraded your unit, they at least had a metal box here, and it's not one that is susceptible to liquid transfer, because rodents like to get on top of this. They like to mess. This is a sheet metal, so it's going to keep that away from your air supply, whereas some homes have it's called duct board, but essentially a cardboard box version of this. You don't want to see any of this on top of that, because a cardboard box is not going to keep any of that away from your air supply. But at least this guy is doing a decent job, okay? Now when we run the new ducts, a couple things need to be addressed. As we see these old ones hanging up here, we're pinching a lot of the ducts and we're squeezing them, which is restricting the airflow, which causes your unit to have to run more. So when I see this does let me know that this is an older style duct run. Newer style is less suspension when it makes a lot more sense, and have it closer to the attic floor. Same with these runs here, which making tight right corners, that's too difficult for the air supply. I need to have a little bit more gradual here. So when we redo these ducts, we're going to have them closer to the attic floor, but also run in a way where you get more air pressure, and we're not bottlenecking your air pressure on either pinches or where we've got them tied up and suspended and we're now pinching it too much, okay? But pretty simple on that. This is not a difficult job. It's just going to require a little bit of timing here. Now, Brianne was mentioning that the unit has been running a little bit more. It's been taking a little bit longer in order to get to desired temperatures, and the unit's just been running and running. Yes, the ducts are certainly going to be a big part of that, but something else for you guys to also consider is that your insulation levels are exceptionally low, okay? Now you do have some rodent activity, but there's no law saying that you need to remove this. You can easily, blow in over the top and get to desired temperatures if you guys like. If you'd like to remove it, that's fine. But at the very least, getting to desired temperatures would help your HVAC unit run less. So just to put that in perspective, your current level of insulation is coming up to these joists here. So about 7 inches. That equates to about an R19. Bare minimum code in California for all new homes to make sure the HVAC isn't running too much in both winter and summertime is R38, 13.25 inches. That's right here. So you guys have R19. That is half of what code is, okay? Insulation is done in increments. So the smallest increment is R19. The next is 30, R38, so on and so forth. Where you guys are at with an R19, what I would show you is what it looks like to blow another R19 over the top of what you have, and at least get up to code, okay, which is at R38, okay? Now insulation starts here and it stops here. So the very most insulation that you would put in the home for the maximum effect is 20 inches R60. Anything above this is diminishing return up to 40 inches. It won't do anything more than it will right here at this 20. But at the very least, we certainly want to get you to code. So really simple on that. Now I will certainly show you guys an option for upgrading all the ducts. It certainly needs it, but I will also show you guys a separate price for adding in insulation as well, so that you have to play less defense against this heat in the attic space, so your HVAC again does not need to have to work nearly as hard. Okay, so that's pretty simple, guys. That's pretty much it. That's just a few options to consider, my professional opinion. Sooner rather than later. Thank you.